Darkaden here, and welcome to the video. And this is the beginner's guide for Phasmophobia, the game that is taking the gaming community by storm. And so many people are playing this game. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of replayability. And we're going to show you what you need to do to start out and the basic strategy for Phasmophobia. So here we go. So first off, from the contract board here, we're going to go to the left and we're gonna pick a contract to get a map, and you're gonna want to probably start out with 6 Tanglewood Drive, which is this one all the way on the left, the top left here. So they pick that one. This is a good map for beginners. And then we will ready up and start the game. Okay, so you're gonna start out here in your van. It's your headquarters. You are safe in this van. You cannot be attacked by any ghosts while you're outside of the house, so you don't have to worry about anything happening in here. Basically, you're going to look at your optional objectives, and you're probably not going to be able to do many of these because you're going to start out with 0 money. So you're not going to be able to buy any of the special equipment that you mostly need for optional objectives. But what you're mainly going to want to do right now is find out what kind of ghost you're dealing with. So if you hit J, you go to your journal and you click on evidence up at this tab, evidence. Now you'll see these are what you're looking for. These are the pieces of evidence. You want to collect 3 pieces of evidence from this list. So these here, you're going to be looking for these things. EMF 5, which is this EMF reader right here. And you're going to turn it on by clicking the right mouse button. You also pick things up with the E button. So now it's gonna have this needle, and then when you have ghost activity near you and it's pointing in that direction, it'll start going up the different numbers. When it reaches 5, if it reaches 5, it might not always reach 5, but if it does, then you can go to your journal and you can check off EMF 5. And then you look for fingerprints with the ultraviolet, which is this little ultraviolet flashlight here. And you right click to activate it, and it's going to give off an ultraviolet beam here. And you're going to look for fingerprints, especially if you hear a door opening or closing by itself and you locate that door. You're going to want to shine this on that door to find if it left any fingerprint evidence, and that will be your UV, this right here. Now ghost writing, you're going to pick up your ghost book and you place it on the ground. You're going to hit F to place it, and it'll open up on the ground. Now you're going to want to put that where you believe the ghost room is, and I'll show you how to find the ghost room in a little bit. Now if it writes in the book later on, then you've got ghost writing. Okay, next we have freezing temps. Now this is your starting thermometer. As you level up and you get more successful, you'll be able to purchase higher tier items, which are very good. Like the thermometer will become digital instead of this. Now, if you walk into a room and the temperature starts dropping on the thermometer, you've probably got a ghost on your hands. And that will probably show you where the ghost room is. If it gets down to 0 Celsius or 32 or 32 Fahrenheit, then you'll go down to freezing temps right below that, and you'll know that you have the evidence of freezing temperatures. Dots projector. Now the dots projector is this little pen light thing here. You activate it by right clicking as usual. It's going to show you like this green grid of lights. You're going to put it down on the floor, or you can put it on a dresser or any kind of furniture, and it's gonna, if you see a ghostly figure walk through it, then you've got dots, but it might not happen right away, so you got to be patient. Ghost orbs, what you're going to do is set up the video camera. So I'm going to take one of these, place it here. You hit G to drop something. I'm going to hit E to pick up the video camera, and then F is going to put it on the tripod. And then we got it all set up like that. Now, once you know where the ghost room is, you want to put this in there so that when you get back to the van, you can use the monitor here and link it up to that camera, and you can look around and you can try to find the ghost orbs. They're like little floating white little orbs that like they just go across the screen here and there. Hopefully we'll get some and I can show you them maybe. So then that would be ghost orbs, and then spirit box is the last one we're going to go over. This is your spirit box right here. E to pick it up. Right click will turn it on, and then you're going to have to ask it questions. So I usually the questions you want to ask are, where are you, how old are you, and are you friendly? Those are the three it usually responds to. So you're gonna, if you get like a radio noise coming back at you and it sounds like a voice like within a radio, then you've got spirit box, and you can go and you can then check that off. But you have to have the lights off in the room when you use this. Okay. Now about lights, it's this is your sanity right here. So your sanity starts out at 100%, and it fluctuates a little bit. But then as you walk around in the dark, your sanity slowly drops. If the ghost tries to scare you and you get a ghost event, it can drop your sanity even more when those things happen. So if you want to check this from time to time. Now, you're not going to have the sanity medication right away. I believe you don't start with that. It's right here. And so I won't be using it this time. But as you get money, the first things you're going to want to buy are crucifixes. These right here. Because these are very important. And even though you won't have them when you start out, I'm going to show you how to use these because you'll get them soon, and I'll show you how important they are to stop the ghost from hunting and killing you. All right, so this the name of the ghost is Betty Cordero, and she responds to everyone. That means if you're playing with other people, anybody can be in the room and it's fine. There's more of a chance of them interacting with you, the ghost. If it says responds to an alone, then that's just one person. And if there's more than one person in there, it probably won't interact. So we don't have to worry about that right now because we're playing solo. All right, so you're gonna want to grab the key. That will unlock the front door. All right, you're gonna take you want to take a flashlight first of all because you're gonna try. Actually, on this level on amateur, the fuse box, which you see this green square right here, the fuse box is starting in the on position, so you don't even have to go looking for it. Actually, you're fine. On the harder versions, on the harder difficulties like professional and intermediate, this is off and you have to go find it in the house. It's usually in one of two spots on every map, so after a while you'll know where those locations are and you can head right there to turn on the power. Now the important thing is you want the power on so that you can have lights on so it doesn't drain your sanity as quickly, because when you're in the dark it'll start draining your sanity. Alright, so we're going to take the flashlight, we're going to take a thermometer, and the EMF reader. Okay, so I'm going to have my thermometer out. Now, you don't have to hold the flashlight in your main hand. To cycle through the items you've picked up, you scroll with the mouse wheel. So I move the mouse wheel up, I get the EMF reader, next I get the flashlight, and next back to the thermometer. Now, I don't need to be on the flashlight to have it work. I can be holding something else and then you click T and your flashlight comes on. So you don't have to have your flashlight in your hand. Alright, then you click on this keypad and it'll open the doors to the van, and you'll go out to the house and enter if you dare. Alright, so we can turn this light on. Oh, we already heard a door. I think this door, there was a door, it sounded like it was back here. No, it's not back here. It sounded like it was... There we go. Now the ghost has already given itself away. It opened this door, so it's probably in this room. So we're going to take the temperature reading in here. I'm going to turn the light on right now. We're going to see if the temperature starts dropping. Now we're going to look in this closet, and this closet is empty. Sometimes there's garbage inside the closet, boxes and stuff, but this is a good hiding spot. In case the ghost comes hunting after you, you can run in this closet and then close the door like this, turn your flashlight off and any electronics in your hand, and then you just wait in the closet until the hunt is over. Okay. Let's see if the temperature's... Maybe it's in this hallway. The temperature might go down out here because it's not really going down in that room right now. We'll look in this bathroom. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, since we have the approximate area, it's either in this room or out in this hallway. So what we want to do is drop some items so we can go pick up some more. We're going to see if the EMF picks up anything. So far, it's not registering really any... Oh, maybe out here in the hallway. It went up to like a 2. I hear activity. It's making a lot of noise. So it could be out here in this hallway. Oh, I think it's in this room actually. It's going back up. So we're going to drop this here so we can pick up more things. I don't really need this flashlight now because I have the lights on, so it's fine. So now that we know where the ghost room is, we're going to want to... When you finally get the crucifixes, when you can afford them, the first thing you want to do is put these down. And I'm also going to bring the camera, the video camera. So you want to bring the crucifixes in first if you have them, and you're gonna put them... I like to put them near like the center of the room for now because I don't know exactly in the room where this thing is. That's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here and one next to it. Now hopefully these will stop the hunt, and you'll see if they do, the crucifix will burn up. And then you'll know it has stopped one of the hunts. So I'm gonna put the camera in here. Put it here. When you turn the light off, it lets you see the camera. You can see the camera better from the van. Okay, we'll check our temperatures in there first. It is... Yeah, it looks like it's going down a little bit. So I'm going to go back out to the van and look at the camera, through the camera, and see if we can see any ghost orbs. Now we check the sanity. Sanity's still good. Alright, so we switch to the other camera by clicking on the mouse here. And then you want the night vision by clicking on the keyboard. Now we have night vision, we can maybe see orbs if there are any. So you just give it like a minute or so. You sit here and look for any kind of orbs. But this clock counting down here, you are safe until that reaches 0. Once it reaches 0, the ghost can hunt if it chooses to, or if it's capable of it at that time. It usually doesn't hunt right away though. Alright, now we're going to bring in dots and a UV. In the spirit box. So you got these. Now we'll try these out. See if we can get any more evidence. It looks like it might have... Did it cut the breaker? It might have turned the breaker off. There's no... Oh! Oh, there we have a fingerprint. I just saw it. That was really quick. I hope you saw it. But there was a fingerprint right here. So we have fingerprint UV evidence. And it looks like we have EMF 5. So we just got fingerprints and EMF 5 right away. So I'm going to look at my thermometer. Okay. Oh, I want to put this down. And we're gonna, okay, what we want to do now is that we have two pieces of evidence. We're gonna go out here where we can't be attacked by the ghost. And we're gonna look. We're gonna check off the EMF 5 that we have. And we're gonna check off the ultraviolet that we saw really quickly on the door. The green fingerprint. Now, you can go through here and eliminate, you might be able to eliminate some other pieces of evidence. So if we click on ghostwriting, yeah, it can still be ghostwriting. Click on freezing temperatures, we could still have freezing temperatures. Click on dots, it could still be dots. Ghost orb, it could still be ghost orbs. It can't be spirit box, because when I click on spirit box, no ghost comes up on the list. So you can cross off spirit box now. So we don't have to use that. But I'll show you just how to use it real quick anyways when I get back in there. So now we're looking for these four things. One of these four things to get our third piece of evidence and find out what the ghost is. So we're looking for ghost writing, freezing temps, ghost orbs, or dots. So I put a dots projector in there. So let's look to see if we can see any ghost orbs or the dots. I put the dots in front of the camera in case there is a dots ghostly figure. You'll hopefully be able to see it on the camera. And if it is dots, it would be a Goryo. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Goryos can only be seen through the camera with the dots. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, a Goryo will usually only show itself on camera if there are no people nearby. So we're not going to be able to see the dots in person in the room. We're gonna, if there are dots, they're only going to be on the camera by looking through here. So far, I'm not seeing any dots or ghost orbs. So back to the evidence, we want to look for ghost writing or freezing temps. I'm gonna bring another book in there, just in case. Maybe another dots. Look at my sanity, it's still good. You don't have to worry about that. Probably won't. You wouldn't have smudge sticks starting out, I believe. So I'm going to. Yeah, go. I have the spirit box, so I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna place down this other book. Okay, we're gonna look at the book we have. Let me grab my flashlight because I can't really see too well with these lights off. Alright, we're gonna put this here. It has it written in a book. Alright, so let me look at the thermometer. It is not freezing temperatures, not even close. Alright, now for a spirit box, you would just be, you'd make sure the lights are off, you'd right click it, and you'd say, "Where are you?" And no response. How old are you? You want to hold the V button down. V is local talk, so where are you? And then are you friendly is another one. Okay, so we're not going to get a response. We already know that. Oh, here's a bone evidence. There's a rib cage on the bed. You're going to want to take a picture of that for extra money. So let's shut this. Alright, and we're going to get the camera, the photo camera, so we can get the bone photo. Alright. And I'm going to look here again for more dots or ghost orbs. Do we see any? Now I'm going to go look at my sanity. It's still good. I'm going to go turn the fuse box on. So in this map, the Tanglewood Drive map. Now that it's shut off the fuse box, I have to go find it and turn it on. Now the fuse box can either be downstairs in this map, or it can be in the garage through these doors here. And it is in the garage, so you pull it open by left clicking the mouse, holding it, and opening the panel, and then you left click and you turn the fuse box on. Now all the lights should work. So yeah, the lights are back on now. Okay, now I want to take a picture of that bone. Whoa, what was that? It's throwing stuff. Alright, so I take a picture of the bone. And then I want to pick it up with the E button. Alright. Also, if I can get a picture of a fingerprint, that's more money too. Yeah, there's a fingerprint again. So if I put this here, I can get my camera and take a picture. Ah, I think it's gone. I don't think it's there anymore. Or did it move this? No, it's not there. Let's look at our thermometer. Oh, it's getting down. It's dropping. It's not at 0 yet, but it's getting there. Put dots there. I'm gonna get another camera to look in that direction at those dots, because maybe it's over there. We'll go check that out. So we're gonna place this facing the other camera and facing the other dots, so that in case there is dots. Whoa. And that was a loud noise. I don't know what that was. Check your temps. It's still not freezing yet. Oh, it threw the book. Maybe it's not going to write in it. Did it throw the other book? I don't see my other book now. Alright, we're going to put that there. Okay, we're gonna go back in the van. Like I said, we can't see the dots in person with a Goreo in case it is one. So I'm gonna try to find the dots in the van. I'm gonna look there. Okay, let's check the other camera. I have a suspicion that it might be dots, because we haven't gotten really anything else, and it's hard to see these dots if you have to just look at them from the camera. You have to get the right angle. Keeps blowing that breaker. Not good. Alright, so I've spent quite a bit of time trying to find out that last piece of evidence. It keeps throwing my ghostwriting book and closing it, so I feel like it's not going to write in it. And I feel like ghostwriting is probably not an option for evidence. Because of my past experience, when the ghost keeps doing that, it's never really written in the book. It never got down below 0 Celsius, so we don't have freezing temps. So I'm just gonna have to make an educated guess here that it's probably dots, and my dots projectors might not be in the right position, or because it's a Goreo, it's just being stubborn and showing me the dots evidence, because Goreos don't like to show up that often, and when they do, it's only on camera and not when someone's in the room. So using that educated guess, I guess we will go with Goreo. So we'll click on dots, click Goreo, and it's not going to always happen like this. Most of the time you will find that third piece of evidence, and it doesn't usually take too long, especially not as long as this is taking. But this is just one of those things that happens every once in a while. Anyways, we'll go back to base and we'll see if we got our guess right. So we will click on the keypad and head back. Yep, it worked. By process of elimination, and my guess, I got it right. It's a Gario. So it was dots. They just wouldn't show up because they either weren't in the right position, even though I kept changing them constantly. But anyways, that's how you get your money for your contract. Finding the correct ghost type gets you $100, which is pretty nice. So I hope that helped you out, and I hope it explains the basics of Phasmophobia and what you need to do to be a successful ghost hunter. So until next time, keep gaming, and I'll see you then.